Hi guys, this is Mark from Optimum Technology Transfer. Welcome. This is the third of my naming ranges videos in Microsoft Excel. In the previous couple of videos that you may well have already seen here on YouTube, we've had a look at creating and using named ranges in Excel in a variety of different ways. This third video, what I'd like to do is concentrate on a couple of features that I think can also be really quite useful, having previously created the named ranges. Specifically, what I'd like to do is to have a look in a bit of detail at the Name Manager dialog box and also at the Go To dialog box. The Name Manager to do exactly pretty much what it says on the tin, to manage names that you've already created, that is potentially to edit or modify them, and perhaps even to delete named ranges that you no longer need. To use the Go To dialog box, again, to do pretty much what it says on the tin. You can use the Go To dialog box in Excel to navigate or move around, and I'd like to use the Go To dialog box to illustrate exactly how you can quickly and efficiently move around a workbook using named ranges. So, the Name Manager dialog box, first of all, you may already be aware that I am very fond indeed of my keyboard shortcuts. The keyboard shortcut to display the Name Manager is Control and F3. Let me just do that now. So there we go. There it is. There's the Name Manager dialog box. I've previously created 3 named ranges that I'm using in various formulas within the worksheet itself. Check it out. We've got 3 buttons, 3 command buttons here. New, which I'm going to leave today. We've already had a look at it in some detail, how to create brand new named ranges. This is what I'm interested in next, edit. So let's say, for example, I don't like the name of this particular range here. I'll click on the edit button, having highlighted it or selected it, and I would like to tag the word data onto the end there, for example. Click on OK. There it is. Really is as simple as that. What I'd also like to be able to do, I've found out that the costs data actually refers to the wrong range. If we look at the refers to section down here towards the bottom left corner of the Name Manager dialog box, if I just press my Tab key on the keyboard, this will indicate it very clearly in the background. There we go. We can see from the marquee, from the outline, that I've actually selected the wrong range of cells for this costs data named range. So all I'm simply going to do is to click and drag and highlight the correct range, click on Excel's little tick down towards this bottom left corner here, and that's all done, updated. Nice and quick, nice and efficient. What I can also do, if I so wish, is if I decide I no longer need a particular named range in my list here, I can simply click and select the named range that I no longer need. I click on the delete button. I will get an error message, a message dialog box saying, are you really sure you want to do this? I'm not actually going to do that today. I'll just click on cancel. Yeah, so to modify or to edit existing named ranges, use the Name Manager to edit. To remove, to get rid of named ranges that you no longer need, good bit of housekeeping perhaps, use the delete button or press close. Don't forget the keyboard shortcut to display your Name Manager. It's Control F3. The other feature that I mentioned that can be really quite useful is this Go To idea, to navigate around an Excel workbook. As your workbooks become more and more complex, multiple worksheets for example, then using the Go To dialog box can be a really nice way to move, to navigate, to go to a particular cell or indeed a range of cells. Keyboard shortcut time once again, it's F5. So if I press my F5 function key on the keyboard, there is the Go To dialog box. And I can't for the life of me remember where on earth the sales figures are in this particular workbook. Well, I press my F5 function key, there is the Go To dialog box. If I point and double click on sales, Excel tells me exactly where the sales figures are. I could be on a completely separate, completely different worksheet, for example. Again, I can't remember where are my profit figures. I press my F5 function key, I double click on profits, and Excel goes off, finds, highlights exactly where those figures are. Excellent, quick and efficient, using the Go To dialog box to navigate or to move around a workbook. So two keyboard shortcuts for you guys to remember: Control and F3, the Name Manager, F5, the Go To dialog box.